Okay, so let's start. So as I just mentioned, you do not need shoes for this class. I recommend doing everything barefoot unless you feel strongly otherwise. And I'm going to start from the very basics, explaining, our stance, posture. At the same time, we start to do a little bit of warm up. So basically what you want to start with is a basic fighting stance. So that just means one foot is in front, body's turned slightly to the side, and your hands are up, and you have tight fists. So we're going to talk about our fighting stance in terms of front and back instead of right and left. So whatever leg is in front, that's your front leg. Hand that's in front, that's your front hand. Same with the back hand, back leg. So don't worry which side you're on, it doesn't matter, because we're going to switch and do both sides for everything. So whichever side you naturally go to is probably determined by whether you're right-handed or left-handed, but it doesn't matter because we're going to do everything on both sides. So that's our front hand, back hand. So we're going to now think about our posture and our stance throughout the whole body. You want to have a little bit of bend in both knees. So just bounce up and down a little bit, bending the knees. And look down to make sure the knees are going out in the same direction as your feet. Whatever angle you have your feet at, the knees should go straight over. And you want to have a feeling of like springiness in the knees. You don't want to be locked into any position in the knees. So you might bounce up and down as we move. Other most important thing about your stance is your feet themselves. You want to have your weight towards the balls of the feet. So the heel might touch the floor, but it should be a little bit light. So just to start with, have your hands up, and we're just going to go up and down, lifting the heels 10 times. Okay, ready? 1, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you're going to switch sides and go to your opposite side fighting stance. Check out again, bending the knees a few times, and then let's lift the heels 10 times. Up, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 10. And switch back to the first original side. Other things to think about in your posture. With the knees bent, your weight is going to be, kind of sinking down towards the floor a little bit. You want to have a feeling in the core muscles like you're about to do a crunch. You're not going to be actually bending forward, but it's that feeling like I'm about to do a crunch, so you're engaged in the core. Chin can be tucked slightly. We're not going to really round into a really tight fighting stance. Some people might fight like this. We're going to be still kind of upright, but you can tuck the chin in. And you always want to bring your hands back to this protective position after you do a punch of any kind. So remember, light on your feet, heels maybe just grazing the floor. And we want to have the heels light so that when we start doing our punches, we can turn on the balls of the feet. So the first punch we're going to learn is our jab. Jab is with the front hand. So whichever hand is in front, you're going to stick it straight out about face height. At the same time, lift your front heel. And notice I'm turning a little bit more to the side. So I'm turning my whole body at the same time I punch. And then come back. Backhand, other heel, your back heel comes up. And you turn your body so it's more square forward. And this will be, let's do this punch to the body. And then come back. So just jab, front heel lifts and turns. Punch, back heel lifts. And you turn your body more square forward. So let's just do jab and punch 10 times and make sure you're moving on the balls of your feet. Okay, let's start. Ready? 1, jab, punch. 2, jab, punch. And then after the 2 punches, always come back to here. 3, jab, punch. 4, jab, punch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, switch sides. So now your other hand is in front. So that's going to be your jab hand. So we're going to do jab, straight forward to the face, and then punch, back hand comes forward and turn, punch the body. Yeah, so just make sure when you're jabbing, it's right in front of you. Jab to the face, punch, body. Good. All right, let's try that 10 times. Ready? Jab, punch, and then come back to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And switch back to the first side again. So whatever side you started on, you're back there. Now we're going to go a little bit faster, and we're going to do 2 jabs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 2 jabs and followed by your punch from your backhand. Ready? 1. Yeah. And make sure you really extend and straighten both arms. 2. Yeah, so the 2 jabs, you don't have to bring the hand all the way back after the first jab, so it's quick. Yeah. 3, jab, jab, punch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And switch sides. So you're switching your hands. So now the other hand is in front. That hand is going to do 2 quick jabs, followed by the backhand punch. So also make sure when you're punching, at the finish of your punch, the palm is down. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's do jab, jab, punch on this side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And come back to the first side again. So we're going to add our first kick. Okay? So very simple, front kick. So whatever leg is in front, I'm just going to turn sideways to demonstrate. You're just going to pick up your leg, bend the knee, get the knee up, fairly high. Foot comes out to kick, back and down. You can do any height. You just come up to here, just kick the foot out and come back down. The more you raise your leg up, the more it's going to bump up your cardio right away. So this is where you can really adjust to what you need. If you're not used to it, you could even just pick up the knee and not do the kick. Or you could pick it up, do a low kick. The higher you bring your leg, the more it's going to affect your heart rate and your breathing. So you can start kind of low and work your way up. It all depends on you. So that's going to be our first technique for this combination. Kick, and then same thing, jab, jab, punch. Okay? So front leg, kick. 1. And then jab, jab, punch. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. And come back. I'm sorry, switch to the other side. So now the other leg is in front, so that's going to do your front kick. So just test it out. Bring the knee up in front, kick, and back down. And as before, you can adjust the height of your kick to either have more or less cardio, or if you're worried about your balance, you can also keep the kick kind of low. Everything's, open to being modified. So same combination, kick, jab, jab, punch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and switch back to the first side. I just gotta, okay, something popped up on my computer. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely take a break for water if you need. So now we're gonna add another punch at the end of the combination. So we're gonna start the same. Front kick, we'll just do 1 jab this time. Jab, punch, and now with the hand that did the jab, your front hand, you're gonna do hook punch. Okay, so after your punch with your backhand, see how you kind of turn a little bit to the opposite side, towards the side of your front leg. Your hand that's gonna do the hook punch comes from the side and comes around to do the hook. Okay, good. So again, this time we're doing front kick, jab, punch, hook. Yeah, so it's going into, say, if you were fighting an actual person, into their side, the body on their side. All right, so let's try 4 techniques, each count. Ready? 1, kick, jab, punch, hook. Good. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook. Yes. 3, 4, 5, finish with your hook. Good. 6, 7, kick, jab, punch, hook. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook. 9, jab, punch, hook. And last one, 10, kick, jab, punch, hook. Good. All right, and switch sides. 4 techniques, each count. So everything's on the opposite side now. The other leg's in front. So you're gonna do front kick with that leg, jab, punch. As the punch comes out, let it turn your whole body a little bit. So your hand that's gonna do the hook can kind of almost like you're cocking it for the hook punch. And then the hook punch comes around. Yes. Okay, so 4 techniques, 10 times. Ready? 1, kick, jab, punch, hook. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook. Yeah. From karate practice, I'm used to putting my hand open sometimes to protect my face. You don't have to open your hand. If you see me doing that, you don't have to. You could keep your hands in fists the whole time. I forget if we did, I guess we did like 3. So let's start with 4. Kick, jab, punch, hook. Good. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook. 7, good. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook. 9, I forget what number we're on, jab, punch, hook. And last one, kick. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook. Good. Yeah, so when you hook, when you're doing a hook punch, you don't want to go so far that you turn away. Like if you imagine there's really an opponent in front of you, you wouldn't want to turn so much away. So you can keep your head or keep your eyes looking forward and the punch comes across, but you don't have to really turn away so much. Okay, good. So come back to your first side. We're going to do the same combination and add something at the end. We're going to add another punch at the end. So this one, just to start from the beginning, you're going to do your kick. Oh, careful. Jab, punch, hook, and then your backhand is going to do uppercut. Yes. Okay, so this is a punch that the palm stays facing towards you and is coming up, maybe like hitting someone up in the rib area or something like that. Uppercut. Okay, so for your uppercut, your back heel is going to come up. Your weight will go forward, the back heel comes up, and your body would be facing pretty much square forward. And your front hand is up protecting your face, whether it's open or in a fist, either way. Okay, so 5 techniques on each count. The first 4 are the same that we just did, just adding uppercut at the end. So 1, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes, yes, so your back hand does uppercut. Yes. Front hand does hook. And then just bring the hand back like in front of your face for the uppercut. Yes. And then reset original position. Okay. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. 3, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. 4, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Good. And then reset. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Good. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Good. And come back. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. Come back. And 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Good. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. And last one on this side. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. And come back and switch sides. All right. So if you need to like skip a rep, if you're getting too tired, too out of breath, you can always skip a rep or just keep going. Let's keep going. So 5 techniques on each count. Just to review, it's going to be front leg kick, jab, punch, front hand, hook, backhand, uppercut. So the uppercut is coming more straight forward. Yes, yes. And then after the uppercut, come back and get ready for the next rep. Okay, let's try it. Ready? 1, kick, jab, punch, hook with the front hand, uppercut with the back hand. Yes, and reset. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. 3, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yeah, so after the hook punch, it's out here. I don't have to leave it out here. I want to move it back towards my face to let the uppercut come forward. Yes, yeah, exactly. 4, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. And come back. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. And come back. So one way to think of it is whatever you do with whatever punch you do, after the punch, think of bringing the hand back sort of in front of your face, in front of this area. Okay? I think we did 5. So 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Good. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yeah, your backhand is uppercut. Yes, that's right. I think it's 9. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Yes. And last one. 10, jab, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut with the backhand. Yes. Come back and switch sides. All right, so okay. Couple more things to add. So we're going to do one more kick, adding onto the end of the combination we just did. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. Same combination. Front kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. After your uppercut, reach forward with both hands like you're grabbing someone by the shoulder. You're hooking your fingers over their shoulder and you're pulling them down as your back leg comes up with a knee kick. So imagine you're pulling someone down by the shoulder and your knee is going to come up and hit them in the body. Yeah, and as high as the knee goes, that's where the kick is going to go, probably stomach, something like that. So the knee kick is the last technique, and it's with the back leg. So we're going to do front leg kick, front snap kick for the first kick, and then the last is with the back leg knee kick, and then reset. Okay, so we'll start the repetitions. I'll do the first couple a little slowly so we can get it. Okay, so remember, still trying to stay a little bit light on the feet. Try not to think of planting yourself into the floor. You want to be able to move. So let's start. Ready? 1, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Both hands reach forward, grab someone's shoulder, and back leg knee kick into their stomach or wherever. And then back down. All right, Let's try same thing. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, both hands reach forward, and knee kick. Yes. And same thing with, when I was talking about doing the front kick. The more you bring your knee up, the more it's going to bump up your cardio right away. So if it's, you want to take it a little more easy, you can just go through the motion, but don't bring the knee up too high, or just bring it a little bit forward and put your foot back down right away. Let's do the whole thing again. 3, front kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Good. 4, front kick, jab, punch, hook, knee kick. Oh, I'm sorry, uppercut, knee kick. I did uppercut and I said knee kick. All right, 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, both hands reach forward, knee kick. Good. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 7, front kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 7, oh no, sorry, this is 8. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Good. Last one on this side. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Now switch sides. Everything's switched over to the other side. Same combination, 5 techniques. So it's going to be front kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut. Reach forward, knee kick. Back leg knee kick. Oh, is that 6? That's 6 techniques, I guess. Okay. So we'll start with repetitions. I'll do the first couple a little bit slowly. Okay. Hands up. 1, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, reach forward, back leg, knee kick, and reset. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. What's more important is that we're just moving. If we don't get everything perfectly correct, who cares? It's just something to get us moving. So don't do too much. 3, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, reach forward, knee kick. Good. 4, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, back leg, knee kick. Good. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, reach forward, knee kick. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Good. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Yes. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Last one on this side. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick. Good. And switch to the other side. Come back to your original position. We're going to add on one more at the end of this combination. So just to review, you're going to start with 1, front kick, 2, jab, 3, punch, 4, hook, 5, uppercut, reach forward, 6, knee kick. As your knee starts to come back, you're going to take your front arm and elbow. Okay? So you're going to imagine you're hitting someone in the face with that nice pointy, bony part of your elbow. And that's the last technique. Oh, what is that? 7 techniques, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the front arm does the elbow. 7. So 7 techniques. Each count. Us. So, sorry. Us is a karate word. So I feel like I'm doing karate, so I say us. Ignore me if I say us. It doesn't mean anything to you. It just comes out automatically sometimes. All right, so let's start the repetitions. First couple, we can do a little bit slowly. So, ready? 1, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee. As your knee comes back, elbow. Yeah, so the elbow can turn your body a little bit. So the power of the technique comes as much from how you turn and move the whole body, not just, the arm or the hand or whatever. Okay, let's try it again. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. And reset. Yes. I forget if we did 2. I think we did 2. So 3, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. 4, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee kick, elbow. Good. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. And reset. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. 8, good. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Last one on this side. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. All right, and switch sides. So slowly first, we'll just practice our combination on this side. So we front leg kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, reach forward, back leg knee kick. As that leg comes back, come around with your front arm doing your elbow. Yes. Okay, so let's try it first couple times a little bit slowly. 1, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Good. 2, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, reach forward, knee, elbow. Yes. 3, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Yes. 5, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Yes. 6, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. 7, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. 8, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. 9, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Last one. 10, kick, jab, punch, hook, uppercut, knee, elbow. Yes, good. And switch back to your first side. Okay. Just a couple more minutes of punch and kicking, and then we'll go on the floor. So last couple of things we're going to do are going to be a little more free form. So what I'll do is time 30 seconds. And during that 30 seconds, you can do any of the combinations we just did, or you can kind of recombine the elements in different order, as long as you just keep kicking, punching throughout for 30 seconds. And we'll take a little break, and then we'll do another 30 seconds. So if you're not sure what to do, you can just repeat what we've just been doing. You can watch me. I'll just be doing some free form techniques, just doing whatever comes out naturally, and you can just kind of copy that. If you're really at a loss, you can't remember anything, just do punch, 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 punch. Just keep doing your jab and punch, jab, punch. You can just do that for 30 seconds. And once in a while, throw in a kick. Okay, so you can do any order, any element, or you can make up your own stuff to do. Okay, so for 30 seconds, get ready, fighting stance, hands up, and begin. Just any punch that you can think of. We didn't do, say, back leg front kick. Your back leg could come forward and do a kick as well. Front leg kick, back leg kick, any kind of punch, hook. You can try doing a hook with the opposite hand than we usually did, right? You could do kicks. We could do hook or uppercut with other hands. And stop. All right. Okay. Good. So 30 seconds. At first, it feels like a long time, but it's really not that long. So we're going to do another 30 seconds. And I would suggest just switching your stance so your other foot is forward for this 30 seconds. Once you get used to doing this and you're, maybe doing 30 seconds, you might find you'll switch back and forth within the 30 seconds of different sides. But at least we'll start in this stance, and you can stay in the stance the whole time. So same thing again for 30 seconds, any kick or punch that you feel like doing. And again, kick, punch, practice the same combinations we were doing before, or you make up your own. You can do elbows. You can try doing hooks with both hands. Try doing uppercuts with both hands. Just keep moving. And if you forget everything, you can at least remember just doing punch, jab, and stop. All right. And that was it for our free form fighting. So we are going to now come down. Well, actually, no, don't come all the way down to the floor yet, but you can grab your mat. And at first, just standing on the mat. I'm going to take a couple moments just to start to cool down a little bit. Stand on the mat with your feet wide apart. Turn the toes out. Bend the knees. And at first, I'm just keeping my arms straight. So I'm kind of pushing into the thighs, wherever I can get my arms to be straight. And taking a couple breaths. Feeling the spine get a little length. And then if you feel like it, you can come down a little bit more, bend the knees a little bit more, and bring the forearms down. So the forearms are pressing a little bit toward the inside of the thighs, kind of close to the knee. And again, keeping the spine nice and long. Take a couple breaths, gently pushing back with the forearm. The knees are getting pushed open a little tiny bit. And then you can put your hands on the floor, straighten the legs, turn the feet parallel, and just fold forward a little bit. And then we're going to come all the way down onto the mat. So let me adjust this so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay, so lying down on your belly on the mat. We're going to come first into our Sphinx pose, which you all know from yoga. I'm going to come to Sphinx, lying on the belly. If it's okay on your back, have the upper arm vertical. Maybe I should go the other way. Yeah, go this way. So the shoulders directly over the elbow. Pressing the tops of the feet down, looking forward. Just take a couple breaths. And from here, bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers. We're going to tuck the toes and we're going to hold a forearm plank for a few breaths. So when you're ready, lift yourself up off the floor to your forearm plank. I'm going to leave it up to you how long you want to hold. You can count your breaths. Try to keep the body nice and long and straight, and count maybe 5 to 6 breaths. Trying not to rush your breath. And whenever you're ready to come down, just come down and return to your Sphinx pose. And then we'll meet in Sphinx. You can come back to your Sphinx for a moment, or you can slide the hands back and come up into Cobra. Any height Cobra. One breath and come down. And then push yourself up and back to Child's Pose. And take a few breaths in Child's Pose. Good. All right, and then coming up to sit, you can sit along your mat, stretch the legs out in front. I'm going to sit facing towards the camera. So first, legs are straight, feet lightly flexed. Just checking first, pushing into the floor, lifting the spine nice and tall and long. And then sweep the arms out, inhaling, and exhale, fold forward any amount. You might be reaching for the calves, ankles, feet. Try to keep the head in line with the spine. So as you start to go forward, the eyes naturally gaze a little more down towards the floor. And coming forward any amount, as long as you're trying to keep the spine pretty long, not rounding. And slowly come back up. So we did a lot with the arms. So we're going to also stretch the shoulders a little bit. You could do this sitting as we are, or you could do it kneeling or sitting up a different way. I'm going to kneel because it feels like I could sit up a little taller when I'm kneeling rather than having my legs out in front. So first, we're just going to open the arms out to the side, palms facing forward, and then keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, try to press your hands straight back. Yes, if you have room, hopefully you have room. So as if you want to touch the backs of the hands together behind you, but trying not to, either hunch or round or even arch the back to get the hands to go there. Trying to keep the back straight and just doing this with your arms. So you're stretching across the front of the chest also, maybe feeling it on the inside of the arms a little bit. Good. And then sweep the arms straight up. Bend both elbows, cradle the back of the head, interlace the fingers. Try to keep the elbows hugging in, and then just a little bit, let the head fall back. So the elbows start to point up any amount more towards the ceiling. And then sitting upright, do a couple more quick things for the shoulders. So you're going to take one arm up, either arm, bend the elbow so the hand goes behind your back. So now the palm of the hand is touching somewhere along the back of your neck or reaching towards the upper back. Trying to get it down. You can use your other hand on the point of the elbow to try to encourage that hand to reach down. Good. And just staying there a couple of breaths. And feeling this opening up, stretching along the tricep. The bottom hand, now reach out, turn the palm back, and then bring the hand behind your back so the palm is facing out, and trying to get the hands to maybe touch, working the hands towards each other on your back. Good, yeah, and then release. Okay, then we have to do the other side. So whatever hand was not up before, now you're going to reach that arm up, bend the elbow, palm touching, other hand comes to the point of the elbow, and trying to sit up straight, just getting that hand to go down in between your shoulder blades as if you want to reach the middle finger down the spine in between your shoulder blades. Yes, and then the other hand reaches out, turn the palm back, bring the hand behind your back, palm facing out. Any amount, trying to get that hand up, maybe touching the fingers together, maybe not. Either way, you're sitting up straight and trying to move the elbows back any amount. And then release. Good. Come down to lie on your back now. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest. And rock side to side. And then coming to happy baby. Separate the knees a little bit wider than your upper body. Open up the knees so the feet come up. Turn the feet, the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. And then hug down, either holding behind the knees. Trying to keep your back flat on the floor. Breathing. If you want to reach for the outer edges of your feet, you can do that. Trying to get to the outer edges of the feet so the soles of the feet stay flat, as if they're, if you put your footprints right up on the ceiling, they'd be flat on the ceiling. And taking a few more breaths in happy baby, you can also rock side to side a little bit. And hugging down, bringing the knees down either side. Good. Now, release the legs, keep the knees bent, and bring the feet down to the floor and turn the soles of the feet towards each other. So now we're coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, knees bent. Try to keep the feet kind of close into you, soles of the feet touching, knees falling apart. You bring your hands to the inner thigh and just very gently weighting down the legs any amount to release the knees down towards the floor, either side of you. Good. And then take your hands to the outer thighs. You can use your hands to help close the legs up, keeping the knees bent. Walk the feet in a little bit closer to you. They can be close together. The inner edges of the feet are touching. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee to come to a figure four shape. For a moment, take your right hand to the inner right knee and press away. At the same time, your left hand can be on the top of the left thigh, pressing a little bit there to make sure we're not just shifting the position of the pelvis on the floor. Keep your right foot flexed. And then from here, we're going to hug in around the left thigh. So the left foot comes off the floor, bringing the legs in closer to you. Reach around to the left hamstring with both hands. And just hug everything in. Keeping the right knee going out to the side. You can interlace the fingers behind the hamstring. Maybe you can reach all the way to the front of the left shin. Either way, just continue to hug in any amount. And then release. Keep the legs crossed as they are. So your right leg is on top. We're just going to let the legs fall towards the left, keeping them in the same formation. So as the legs come all the way over to the left, the right foot comes towards the floor as if you're stepping your right foot down on the floor. Just coming into a little bit of a kind of odd twist this way. I'm going to take my left hand and just keep it against the inner right knee to make sure the knees, pointing generally up towards the ceiling instead of coming to the floor. And taking a couple breaths there. And then roll onto your back, still keeping the legs in the same crossed formation. And now we're going to let the legs go to the other side. So going towards your right. So the right ankle is kind of hooked over the left knee. And you can think of that as helping the left knee get down towards the floor and bringing some stretch to your hip flexors, outer hip on the left side. And then come up, roll onto your back again, and finally switch sides. So now the left ankle crosses over the right knee. And same thing on this side first, just gently pressing away with both hands. And then hug in around the right thigh. So the right foot comes up off the floor, reaching around the right hamstring or all the way to the right shin if you want. Either way, just hugging in, the left knee still going out to the side and keeping the left foot flexed. And one more breath. And then release, keep the legs crossed as they are, and let the legs go over to your right at first. So again, the left foot will come down towards the floor as if you're standing on that foot. Right hand can press that knee a little bit, making sure it stays upright. And then finally on the back, once again, take the legs all the way over now towards your left. So the left heel is hooked on top of the outer right knee. And just let the legs subside down towards the floor any amount. And then bring the legs back to center once again. On your back, uncross the legs, have the feet hip width apart and parallel. We'll just come up into a bridge. So keep the feet in fairly close to you. Arms reaching down towards your feet, palms down. Press down with your hands. Press into the feet to lift the hips up off the floor into your bridge. And staying there for 2 to 3 breaths. And finally releasing down to the floor. And then stretch out your legs straight on the floor. For just a moment, let everything go. Try to relax all the muscles. Just taking a couple moments to rest. And then whenever you feel ready, you You can bend your knees, roll over onto one side, and come up to sit. And I'm so used to saying namaste at the end of my classes. Namaste, thank you so much. I will officially end the class now. And then we'll be able to hear each other.